Hi, welcome to the Red Booth Show. Tonight's episode features an actor named Hal Ozsan. He has been on a ton of TV shows and he also has a new movie coming out. So come and join us. All right, and so here is Hal Ozsan.
Hello, my darling. How are you?
I am very well.
You look beautiful again.
Thank you.
You're always heartbreakingly beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. I pay a lot of people to help me.
So, like, underneath that, there's like a
Yes.
hideous alien
Pretty
situation going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, we've worked out well.
It's just, in the morning.
All right.
That's the only time.
Pre-cup of coffee.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Don't want to mess with me.
I'm with you. How have you been?
I've been well. How have you been?
I've been very well, thank you very much. I'm glad to be back on this amazing red booth.
Yes, thank you for coming by.
Always.
And I saw that you have recently been in some pretty cool TV shows like The Blacklist.
I did. I just did a nice long stint on The Blacklist, which was amazing. Got to be in New York for 3 months. Highest rated show in NBC's history other than Friends or something like that.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun.
That's so cool. What was your character? Like, what was the role that you
Pretty much I was just the moody dude with a big gun for the majority of the episodes. But I flirted a little bit with Elizabeth Keane and had a bit of a scene with, James Spader. It was a lot of fun. And, you never know what happens on The Blacklist. You never know who's going to reappear.
That's true. So you never know.
You never know.
Seeing you back there.
You never know. Or maybe I just blew that by saying that on camera. Maybe it's supposed to be a surprise.
Well, if you guys didn't know, Hal has been in a ton of TV shows, actually. Your IMDb credits are like just intense.
Most of that's porn, though. I've been very lucky.
Separate resume.
Oh, is it? It's not on IMDb?
I didn't want to include that. But...
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I've been very lucky. I became an actor by accident, and when I was about 19 years old, and I've never stopped working in between.
How did this accidentally happen?
Oh, very simple story. I was broke, and I used to be...
You're like, I should be an actor, then I can make money.
Pretty much. I had my only day job ever was... have you ever seen those vegetable chopper things? Like, here, slice and dice an onion?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
have.
That was me. I was that dude selling those at the Costa Mesa swap meet. It lasted about 2 weeks. I lost my temper and threw a potato at somebody, and then that was my last day of work. So there I am, like 19 and broke and couch surfing and whatever. And this guy I knew always had great shoes. And where did you get your kicks, man? Was my question. He's like, I'm an actor. I did a Pepsi commercial and I made $100,000. I was like, great. All right, that sounds like the job for me. So you worked one day and you made 6 figures, did you? He's like, yeah. So I thought that what I'd be able to do is just wander into an audition and get it and make a ton of money. And as fluke would have it, the first thing I auditioned for I got, it was a commercial and I became an actor.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Hey,
I kind of Jedi mind tricked that whole thing.
You totally did.
I did.
That's like the opposite of the normal stories.
It hasn't been that fantastic since that first time. There have been plenty of dips, do you know what I mean?
Now,
But it's going all right.
Okay, so what was the first TV show that you were in?
The first long-term role I got was on a little show called Dawson's Creek.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and everybody laughs. It was a fun time. It was a really fun time.
That was a huge hit show.
It was a big show at the time, yeah, it was.
Nothing to laugh at.
And lots of really good people. Like, I'm still very, very good friends with the cast of that show, a lot of, lifelong friendships.
So you hang out with, like, Dawson still?
His name's James. But yes.
Well, they don't
We're
know
having
that.
dinner tonight,
They don't know
actually,
that.
funnily
I'm
enough.
just kidding.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Amazing.
weirdly enough. Yep.
How?
Yeah.
And you have a movie coming out, too.
I do. A couple, actually. I had a great year last year. I did some work I'm very, very proud of. Made a film with some friends of mine that was shot entirely in French.
Really?
Yeah, just completely pretentious indie movie that we made that was shot entirely in French.
So you speak French in the movie?
Oui, je le parle. Je ne suis pas très fort, mais seulement un peu. Je peux parler.
Wow.
Was that sexy?
That was amazing.
Can we maybe make out later? Oh, great. Knocked back on camera. Hey.
Just kidding.
Anyway, so we made it and we're very proud of it. It got into a ton of festivals and it's being released right now. And then I did a film with 2 of my heroes last year as well. I did a film with Tom Sizemore from Heat and a million other movies, and also Judd Nelson.
What's the name of this movie?
That's Private Number is the name of that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Sort of like a thriller, suspensey / horror-y. Yeah.
You did this once, you can do it again.
Michael, tell us about the new book. We've heard so much about it.
I gotta tell you, it's kicking my butt. But I'm trooping through. I'm not ready for this.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
I'm 1 year sober, as of yesterday. Alcohol's a disease. But it took someone who loved me more than I loved the bottle to shake me out of it. You have any idea what time it is?
Remember me?
Who's this?
Remember me? Any idea who it could be?
Probably just kids making prank calls.
There was this kid's voice on the phone. Look at the fridge. Look.
Look at what?
I'm having those hallucinations again, man.
Did you slip?
Of course not.
Kathy, could you get me the flathead, babe?
What are you shouting about?
It's the same thing that used to happen when I was drinking after the accident, only now it's happening when I'm sober.
Phone's just been ringing nonstop. We talked to the police about it and finally agreed to trace the calls.
Trace route doesn't exist, like an empty data set.
Valerie Washington.
She died 4 years ago. Now her murder along with 4 others were never solved.
Maybe someone got drunk.
I've been sober for a year, Sheriff, so
I've seen people sober 30 years. Slip right back into old habits without missing a day.
I can solve these murders.
Sheriff Stans doesn't want to go through this anymore, and he's advised me not to have any more contact.
3, 2, 1.
What are you gonna do? Try and get the cases reopened?
Each of these crimes is completely different, but they all share one thing in common.
Enough! You're pushing everyone away, including me. You're not drinking, are you?
What is wrong with you?
What do you want? I know it sounds crazy, but you gotta listen to me. Leave me alone!
Remember me?
Real good stuff.
Is this out now or?
It's about to be released, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When?
Well, I don't have the official date actually, but it will be in the next couple of months.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
good stuff.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun, like work with Judd Nelson, Tom Sizemore. Like, you know, these are the guys we grew up watching, you know?
Yeah.
It was really great to work with them.
What sort of a role do you play in the movie?
Okay, I play an alcoholic writer who is having strange fantasies that might be coming true, and that's about as much as I can say. Otherwise, I'll blow the whole plot. Yeah.
So you're obviously basically the lead in the movie.
I am, yeah.
That's so cool. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And what you said the other movie that you're doing with your friends? What's the name of that one?
It's called The Layover.
Okay.
Yes, and it's a very subtle, very elegant film about this girl from Paris who's stuck in a layover in LA for 24 hours. There's everything that happens to her during that period of time. Yeah.
Cool.
You'll laugh, you'll cry.
So did you?
You'll ask the host of a show to make out with you on camera and get knocked back. All kinds of crazy things happen.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you have a girlfriend, so.
I do.
So yeah,
yes.
so he's just messing around.
I'm
with
just
me.
messing
He's
around.
Totally messing
We've been
around
friends
with
for a
me.
long time,
I
haven't
know.
we?
Yes.
Yes.
Very much. Anyway, so
And
this
in all
movie-
that time, she's never made out with me.
Oh, you always have a girlfriend.
That's true. That's true. Hey. Hey. Yes.
So the movie that you guys made with your friends, is that like an indie film that you helped
Yeah, they're
make?
both independent films. Yeah, they're both independent films, and they've both turned out to be really great pieces of filmmaking. You know.
Were you a part of producing the film too?
No, I can't stand that stuff. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
like to work as a general rule. Do you know what I mean?
That's why you like acting.
That's why I'm an
Just-
actor. That is why. That's the whole game, right? Yeah.
So did you ever do like any acting school or anything like that?
You know, I didn't for many, many years. This is probably a boring topic. Are you sure you want to go down this road?
Come on, I want to know.
All right, okay. I didn't for many years. I think there's something to be said about being, raw and natural
Yeah.
and unaffected by technique with any artistic endeavor, you know? But then as the years went by and I felt like I was really learning my craft, then it became important to me to fill in the holes, you know, those areas where I have weaknesses. So, you know, lately I've been taking some classes and,
Really?
doing it as a professional is very different, I think, from sort of jumping in as an amateur and not really having anything to compare the information you're being given with, you know? Because some of the stuff you learn is useless. It's the same as anything. You go to, I suppose with the exception of being an architect or an engineer or a doctor, most of the time, if you go to school to learn a specific art form, you're given a very academic grounding, right? Whereas I think there's something to be said for just throwing paint on a canvas and getting your hands messy and learning by failing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you are getting some of these lessons, what sort
Classes.
of classes?
Not lessons.
Okay, classes.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like you're getting out of it?
Well, recently I've been studying this acting guru guy called Meisner, Sanford Meisner, and his whole approach is about living truthfully in imaginary circumstances, right? So sometimes actors get acty, right? They put on a mask. So his whole approach is to have you remove that mask and be as honest as possible. We're getting very deep, aren't we?
Hey, this is cool. I like it.
Yeah, all right. But I'm getting a lot out of it. It's good stuff.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you are a very creative and artistic person, and I know that you also have been a musician as well. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, uh-oh, she brought it up.
I was in a band. I've been playing music my whole life, and I was in a band a few years ago called Poets and Porn Stars.
That's right.
Yes.
And I saw you perform. Was it at the Ozfest?
Could have been Inland Invasion, maybe?
Maybe it was Inland Invasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you come to that?
I did.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Did you have fun?
I did. It was a blast.
It was a good set, right?
It was
It was a
great.
good lineup. It was Guns N' Roses and Muse and us and...
That's right.
Yeah.
That was
Good
fantastic.
stuff.
Yes, you've played with these bands, so like, do you still ever play at all? Play guitar? Do any stuff like that?
Occasionally.
Yeah?
For myself, in private. Yeah, not on camera.
All right. Well, you should still find his old music too and check it out because it's pretty awesome.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes.
Cheers.
So you changed from doing mostly music to becoming mostly acting.
Yeah, well, originally I became an actor with the idea that I could work as little as possible and then just play rock and roll. And then all of a sudden I turn around and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm an actor. I guess I'm an actor. I took a brief hiatus to do Poets and Porn Stars and then I, went back to it. But I love filmmaking. I love all art. I love, being creative. It doesn't matter what the medium is,
Yeah.
we should get a couple of canvases and throw some paint on them and pick up a couple of guitars and play music. It's just the doing of it is fantastic,
Totally.
Yeah.
I think anybody who's being creative kind of usually is more creative in other areas as well. So it just kind of tends to go with the territory.
I think so. I mean, what sort of a chef can only cook one meal?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Well, you yourself are that way. You're an amazing singer. For those of you that don't know, she has an absolutely fantastic voice. Slender, elegant.
Oh my god.
Like yourself, Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I turning
Have
red
you noticed
now?
I've hit on you like 15 times over the course of this interview? I'm just saying I'm working real hard here, Kimbo.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm still getting past my stage fright. So.
Are you really?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the big fear?
You should have seen him on stage at the Inland Invasion. It was like weren't you wearing leather pants?
I did tend to wear leather pants at the time.
And,
that was I did.
And
yeah.
there was some sort of like sexual activity, I think.
Okay, yeah, probably.
It was, right?
There was a lot of alcohol
okay, it
happening
was
in those
with
days.
the guitar at the same time. Like there was some sort of stage move.
Leather pants sexiness.
Yes, leather pants sexiness.
All right, okay, yeah, good. I don't remember the specifics, but I'm glad you brought it up.
Well, for me, I just compared it to like my total stage fright when it comes to singing, and then thinking of you with the leather pants and the guitar and the sexy leather pants thing that you were doing. It's
So-
like the total opposite.
Right, okay.
Yes, yeah.
For what it's worth, here's what I think about that. I think anytime you do anything creative, it's got to be a little bit like having sex. Wait, no, I'll explain what I mean. Okay, so the first time you're with someone new, it's always a little nerve-wracking, right? Sweaty palms, the heart's going, And as a result, first-time sex is never good, right? Or, depending on who you are. In my case, it's always magnificent. But as a general rule, It's never the best sex you're going to have with that person.
Yeah,
right?
most likely.
Good. The reason why is exactly
I would
what
never
you just
know
said.
though, right? So.
Oh, is that right? Are you a nun now? But yeah, but listen, the moment you're comfortable and you can just let go and you can just be there, it's beautiful, right?
Yes.
Same with any creative thing. So fuck stage fright.
So
get
when-
up there, shut your eyes and go for it.
Were you like that from the beginning of singing, or when was that moment when you could just do it?
I'll tell you when that was, actually. It's about 16 years old, my first band. And we had this big gig in this sort of semi-abandoned hotel on the beach in Essex. There was a ton of kids there. There must have been 800-900 kids there watch this rock and roll show.
That's a huge first show.
Well, it wasn't the first show, actually.
Oh, okay.
It was like maybe 3 or 4 shows in or whatever.
Okay.
But, that's what we used to do. There weren't really any venues for us to play at. So we'd get together with other bands and we'd just invite all our friends and our friends' friends and we'd just throw these shows, right?
Yeah.
So I was at this show and I remember being really nervous and I was on stage and at the back of the venue there was a bar and there was a dude standing at the bar and he had a beer in a plastic cup. And there was a mosh pit at the front of the stage where we were playing.
Because
it was the 90s,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It was the 90s.
I gotta love those mosh pits.
Totally. And I remember being on stage nervous and I remember seeing this guy at the back looking at the mosh pit, desperate to just jump in because it looked like such a good time. And we were playing and we were playing and we were playing. And finally I just saw him just like toss down his beer and jump into the mosh pit. And at that moment I realised it's not about me. It's about that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's about creating that moment for someone else. You know? So just shut your eyes and go for it.
I like it. That's really good advice.
Well, good.
I'm gonna have to try. I'll keep you posted.
Great, so I'm going to book you a gig at the Forum then, yeah?
I'll keep you posted on my next coffee shop singing experience.
I'm there.
Okay.
I'm there.
Sounds
High
good.
five.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you have a little bruise on your head right there.
Thanks for calling that out. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure everyone gets a good. Could you do a close up of that?
There's makeup on it. It's all right. Yes. Well, I'm ashamed to say, but also a little proud of the fact that as a 38-year-old man, I accidentally kind of got in a bar fight last week. But
Amazing.
But I wasn't being out of control. That is not what
Still
happened.
getting into trouble.
Just a little. Got to keep it interesting. We were at a karaoke joint of all places at 2:00 in the
Those
morning.
places are rough.
They can be crazy. Those crazy karaoke people.
There's
And so we're waiting. It's the end of the night. We've had a fantastic night. We're about to leave and get in an Uber, and all of a sudden I see my friend runs out of the bar, and goes, "Let's go. We're going. Let's go. Get in an Uber." And I see a gigantic, 17-foot tall, 18-foot wide bouncer running after him, head to toe soaking wet. Jumps my friend. So of course, I grew up in Essex. I jumped in the fray and helped my friend out. And I pulled this bouncer guy off of my friend and I said, "Hey, what are you doing? You're hitting my friend. We're having a good time here." And he goes, "Your friend just poured a drink on me." And I look at my buddy and he's kind of drunk, kind of wobbling. He looks at me and goes, "Oops." And it all kicked off. So yeah, I got a bit of a broom handle to the face, but we did real good. We may be old guys now, but we did all right. We took care of ourselves. But the best part was that I had my ex was there, a girl I'd been with for 4 years. And I look over at one point and she has a broom handle in her hand. And she's getting down to some serious business. Anyway, this Uber pulls up. We jump in the back of the Uber. And I look over at her and I've got half a broom handle in my hand and she's got half a broom handle in her hand. And we looked at each other and we're like, this is the most romantic thing that has ever happened. And we smooched. And
And
pretty
you
much
start
at
making out.
that point we got back together. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I just made myself sound like a terrible human being.
No, it's so
Why
romantic.
do we tell this story?
It's romantic.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, you think
I do not make a habit of getting in bar fights. Watch this. Next time I go out
always
to
getting in bar fights.
next time I go out to a bar, someone's just gonna be like, "Hey, tough guy," you know. Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe we don't air that story.
how about what was it like being on True Blood?
True Blood. True Blood was a lot of fun. I got to wear a big frilly outfit and
That's
be King
right.
Charles, and there was breasts everywhere.
Didn't you have like
Fantastic.
Did you have a wig or no?
I did not have a wig.
Oh, okay.
I did have
You just had flowing hair.
I did maybe have flowing hair, and I think I also had a little kind of child molester moustache going as well at the time. Yeah, it was quite an event.
Nice.
It's so fun doing fantasy and sort of that whole genre. As an actor, you could just let yourself go entirely, you know, because there's very few rules that you need to follow, you know.
Yeah.
But mostly it's just so much fun to play make believe like that. You know, that's why you become.
Yeah,
an
you were a
artist.
vampire, right?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't.
I was
That's
friends
right,
with a
sorry.
vampire.
He was friends with a vampire.
I was the King of England.
That's right.
Yeah.
The King of England was friends with vampires.
Yeah. I mean, it's True Blood. It was a lot of fun doing it. It was a lot of fun. And, you know, I've done this before. You know, I did guested on Supernatural, which was a lot of fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah, with my old Dawson's Creek castmate, Jensen Ackles. It's a lot of fun. And I was on my own fantasy show for a while called Fallen, that we did like 5 episodes of in the end, where I played an angel in leather pants.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's so fitting.
Yeah.
So this was 5 episodes aired, and was it a pilot? Is that what
It was the pilot had been shot and it went to air, and then we were going to do more episodes after the 5, but for various reasons it didn't work out. Yeah.
Hey, well, you know.
Yeah.
Just
But it was
another
fun.
one of your TV shows.
Yeah, indeed.
You've done so many, and we'll continue to do more, I'm sure.
I would like to think so.
Yes. What? Sing? She's trying to get me to sing again.
Do you want to sing?
Will you sing something? What am I going to sing? I don't know what to sing.
I'll sing one verse of the song.
Okay. There you go. Give me a singing lesson.
And then you repeat. Back and forth.
Do you? What songs do you know? Do you know House of the Rising Sun? Do you know that song?
Yes, that's the one I wanted you to sing.
All right. How about I sing a verse and you sing a verse?
Okay. I just know like the beginning by heart.
All
Go
right,
ahead. Let's
done.
go.
Do you want to grab that guitar?
Oh.
The camera's off.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Let's see. Are we tuned up here?
Okay. Is my face still bright red, by the way? Alright.
Just remember how the fuck this goes. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you want to
Okay.
like intro it?
So, yes, sure.
Go on then.
Alright. Okay, we are going to be totally messing around trying to sing a song. I'm going to be messing around. He's actually a really good singer.
Okay,
And-
I haven't performed publicly in a very long time, and she's actually a fantastic singer. But I've been blackmailed into doing this, so she's going to reveal some very
It's true.
embarrassing secrets about my past. So here we are. So do you want to start us off? I'll play once through.
Okay. Tell me when to start.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go.
There is a house in New Orleans.
Nice.
It's called the Rising Sun.
Good girl.
No, I'm too nervous.
Oh, you sound pretty.
And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. You want to do the next verse?
I can't believe you got me to sing on camera. Yes. Okay, you do it. Go. I'll sing with you.
My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New
Orleans.
Yeah! Nicely done. High five.
I did it. Amazing. Okay, good. I have to tell you something really quick. Hal, I was at a wedding and I sang. My first time out singing at a wedding, and I was so nervous. And afterwards, I thought that I had ruined the wedding from my terrible singing. And Hal was there, and he just told me today that it was actually a really good performance, and that meant a lot to me.
Aww.
So thank you.
Come here, buddy. Come here.
I
Tell me,
appreciate
girl.
it. I appreciate it. Well, it's been really great having you on the show, Hal. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and we'll have to keep posted on your next movie that's coming out, and I guess they should find you on social media. Hal Ozsan.
Yeah, Hal Ozsan.
Yeah.
That's my name.
Ozsan.
That's right.
That's
Indeed.
right.
Well, very well done. Yeah, good.
Yes, thank you.
And perfectly pronounced.
Well, I've had practice.
Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed. All right, we're going to go make out. See you later.
Thank you for watching Hal Ozsan on
The Red Booth.